Hey everyone, it's Kim, and today I have something exciting to share with you. Discount Paper Crafts on Etsy is having a design team call, and I found out about this design team call because Miranda Edney, Ms. Liberty 25, had posted on her Facebook page about the DT call. So I thought, I love Kathy's store, so I thought, well, why not try out? I have shopped with Kathy for quite a while now, and she is really like my go-to person for all things Prima and Tim Holtz. But she doesn't just have Prima and Tim Holtz. She has like Bo Bunny, Melissa Francis, all kinds of stuff. And her prices are fantastic. And she's always one of the first people to get in the Graphic 45 stuff and the new Prima stuff. So I always watch her shop. Okay, I stalk it. But I always watch out for the new things that she has in store. So I will be putting a link to her store down below, and you'll be seeing some things in this project that I am submitting to try out for her DT. So let me get started. What I've done here is, it's a cigar box, but I've turned it into like an exploding cigar box. So it's kind of exploding out the top. And this is a vintage cigar box that I've had in my stash for a while. It's solid wood, and I just love cigar boxes because they're just so fun to alter. So let me share with you what I've done. I used the Prima Divine paper, and one of my favorite papers for sure. So what I did was I covered the whole box with the paper, and after I did that, I think you can see in here, the pretty little green and white polka dot paper, and I put that on the top. And then after I did that, I took another piece of paper, which is like sort of this pink honeycomb here, and I fit that to go on the top, but I cut it like in a cross and then in an X. And then when you do that, you get these sort of pieces here that you can cut, and you just roll them back. And that's what I did because I wanted to make it look everything was popping out of the top of the box. I thought that would be really fun. So that's what I did for the paper. And then after I had done all that, I got out my modeling paste, which I love, and I used the Prima brick mask here that I actually got in Kathy's store, and I just added some of that on the side, and then here on the front, and then over here as well, just to give some added texture. And then after I did that, I cut out some more pieces from the paper line, and these are like the little flags that they have in the Divine paper. So I cut out some of those, and I just kind of put them along the front here. And then this is one of the Tim Holtz pieces that I also got in Kathy's store. And then I cut out this vintage lady from the paper, and I put her behind it. I just thought she's so, so pretty. And you can see here, these little pieces right here, these are from Prima. They're the Ingvild Bohm Junkyard Findings, again from Kathy's store. And I put them there because I thought it would look really neat, like this metal piece was actually nailed to the box. So that was my thought process there, so I thought that looked really cool. And I also used some of those on the top of the box right here in the four corners. You can see another one there. So that's in all four of the corners, there and there. So after I did that, I added some of this beautiful lace, and it's from Lavish Laces. So I went all the way around the box with that, and then just down the sides, and then these are some metal corners that I had in my stash. And you can see also that I have used my homemade texture paste that I make. I actually use the Viva Stone Art. It's actually like you can sort of see it right there. It's a gold flecks in it, and I love this stuff because it gives your texture paste a bit of glitter, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. And I just mix it with acrylic paint. So I really love how that looks because, like I said, it does give your texture paste a little bit of glitter. So that's fun. So after I had mixed that up, of course, I embellished before I used it, but I just wanted to point that out. That's what I used here, and you'll see it all over the top of the box. Okay, so starting over here, you'll see this wooden clock that I had from my stash, and also these metal wings I had from my stash too. And there's another of the Prima Junkyard Findings right there from Kathy's store. And this is one of the Tim Holtz clocks and spinners that I got from Kathy. Love these. And I just added that to the front of the clock. I thought it looked really cute. So that's just kind of standing up on its own there, and it's sort of leaning up against one of the folds there, just to give it some height and dimension. And then in front of the clock, I used the Prima iron gate here, again from Kathy's store. And I just added one of the Prima Mechanical number 8s here. And then you can see the flowers inside. You can see right tucked way in there is one of the Prima flowers there. This is a Prima flower here, and another one over here, and then another one here, and then one back here. So I used those, and I tried to stay in like the pinks and really soft greens because I love this pale green of the paper in here, and it just goes so well with the pink. So I was fortunate that I had some really pale green flowers here. Those are from Wild Orchid Crafts, and the soft pink ones. So I used those. And then here you can see one of the Prima light bulbs that says Inspire. And then there's some of the Tim Holtz gears right there, and there, and back here, and then over here as well. And I just sort of tucked them in because I love the look of shabby chic and grunge and vintage all mixed together. I think that's kind of my style. And then I also added a couple of things that I kind of rated from my hubby's workshop, which I do. Here is a little spring you can see right here. And then over here is a little light bulb, and hubby's been supplying me with these little light bulbs from his workshop, so that's been fun. I love rating his workshop. And also I've got another Prima flower here as well, and I just kind of curled the ends up. You can see there. And then here is a little metal piece. It's to look like the inside of a clock. It's got gears and things like that, so that was kind of a cool piece that I added. And then over here is a little wooden clock that I had in my stash. And then coming over here, you'll see the beautiful Tim Holtz key. I love these. And that's actually how you open the box, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then here I've got another wooden little art tile with the Eiffel Tower on it. And then a couple more flowers. And there you can see all that yummy texture paste going all around the box. I just love, love, love how that looks. So that was sort of my top of the box, looking like everything is jumping right out of the top of the box. But you open the box by pulling on this key, and I've used E6000, so that puppy's not coming off anywhere. And then, of course, you can open the box, and I've used more of the paper on the inside. And here you can see this beautiful vintage lace I've used in the background. And then this gorgeous, gorgeous metal piece in the center that was from my stash. I just love that. And I just wanted to keep the inside simple because there was so much going on the top. And I wanted to stay with the colors of the creams and the taupes and very vintage looking. And then I've used a couple of these metal corners here and then over here as well. And then just some Chinese braid to hold the box open. And then here you can see the inside of the box. Just more of the paper, and I've just completely lined it with more pieces from the Prima Divine. So the inside's pretty simple, but that's okay because I'm going to use this for some storage, so I didn't want it to be too full of stuff, but I'm very pleased with how it turned out, so I'll just give you like sort of another little view here. And again, this is my submission for the design team call for Discount Paper Crafts on Etsy, and I'm going to put the link to Kathy's store down below where you can find all of these yummy goodies. And yeah, so I hope you guys like what I've made. If you have any questions, please just ask. But that's about it for right now, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you, Kathy, for considering my application, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. Bye-bye.